now might be as good a time as any to mention that this is our first trip to Australia.
Yeah.
This is our very first concert in Australia, and it's actually, for some of us, I think for 3 of us, this is our first trip, for 2 of us anyway, it's our first trip south of the equator, which is quite special. So we've spent a lot of time staring at the toilets in our hotel room, waiting for them to swirl in the wrong way, only to find that they're the kind that go this way. It's too bad you have a water shortage. It's denied us a lot of entertainment. Nonetheless, we're very happy to be here. I'm just curious, do any of you actually know who we are?
Yeah.
Wow, there's one. See, that's good. And how? Because our record companies, swear that they promote us in the far reaches of the world, but we never see proof of it. Maybe this is it. The fact that you all came, that's really wonderful. We're going to continue with a piece by Charles Mingus, who is one of those guys. I think he falls into the category of a mad genius. We tend to gravitate toward mad geniuses when we're looking for composers whose material we want to play, and we just tend to like them. I don't know. I think we fancy ourselves mad geniuses all. And Mingus was one of those. He was the kind of guy who was very touchy as a performer, and there are a lot of stories going around about how, if a member of the audience looked at him wrong, or coughed in the wrong place, or clinked their glasses too loudly in a nightclub or something, that he might actually step out into the audience, and make an issue of it, or invite you outside, or just stop playing, or invite you on stage to play, or there are so many different ways that he had to deal with the imperfections of his world. And I guess that leads me to the next piece, which, as I said, was composed by Charles, and this one is his way of dealing with some major imperfections in the world. In the 60s, of course, in the States, we had quite a civil rights struggle, as we're still sort of dealing with the aftermath of that, and like a lot of artists, he wanted to help out in any way he could, and so he decided to take on his worst enemy, his nemesis, who happened to be the governor of Arkansas at the time, and write a very mean song about him. And we're not going to be singing the lyrics for you tonight, thank your lucky stars, but they go something like, "Why are you so sick and ridiculous, Faubus?" So the name of the tune is Fables of Faubus.
piece by